Yes, you are very much welcome to this podcast, and it is my joy to be with you at this time of the day. Wherever you are, it's a good day. Now, when you hope to get married, when you want to get married, when you are thinking of getting married, the first thing is not someone in a skirt. If you're a man, the first thing might not be somebody who has money. If you're a woman, there are things to note when considering a marriage as a child of God. It is important to recognize few things, and I'd like to share with you maybe 5 of them that may help you. That there are actually critical red flags. And you see, the way I'm looking around is the way I'm looking for those points that may fit into your life. Even though many people are in church and are children of God, it is important to note here that they don't know what is good for them. You may see someone in the choir, in the ushering department, but you really don't know what is good for your life. The first thing I'd like to share with you is lack of shared faith. Lack of a shared faith. That both of you are in the same church, in the same department, does not mean you have the same type of faith. You need to note this, because when I mention this point, somebody might say, well, thank God I'm marrying a Christian. Paul said, not all men have faith. He was addressing a church group of persons. That somebody does not believe what to believe. I read a book several years ago, as a matter of fact, many years ago, a very powerful preacher who said, healing is done away with. It's a church person, a pastor even. So, shared faith. What do you believe? What does he believe? What does she believe? If your partner does not share your type of faith, commitment to your spiritual values, it may bring about conflict. In the world of different doctrines, and on the internet you hear a lot of things, you better find out. Because no matter how beautiful the vehicle is, if you are not going to the same direction, there will be a huge problem. Lack of shared faith. If not, why do two persons who married from the same church, the same denomination, still have crisis? Because they have varying degrees of different types of faith. And because they don't believe the same thing, they will not get the same result. That's been a problem. Oh, can we work around it? Yes, but don't hope to get married to him or her in an attempt to change him or her. Some persons have made up their mind. Psychologists told us how that children made up their mind at age 6. You can only add to it. Is that right? This is important. Now, number 2 is disrespect to authority. Do you have an authority over your life? Does he have an authority over her life or his life? Then, when there is no honor to an identified authority over this person's life, that's a red flag. Who can you report him to? Who can you report her to? Particularly some persons who may even tell you that, well, as far as I'm concerned, we're already general overseer, and so you should not bother us. That's a problem. Remember what I said? The first one is that do I have a shared faith with this person? And the second one is the authority that this person differ to? Is he disobedient to the authority? Is he available to listen to instruction? Can he be guided? It's important and very crucial. Don't jump into that marriage just because you think she's beautiful or he has money. I've always shared that somebody having money in his hand is not the same thing as someone having a heart to be a blessing to you. Now, it is important you realize that these red flags are very, very important. Number 3 point I'd like to share with you is that if you need a wife, for example, she's different from a washing machine. Remember that she's to help you. So it means you are doing something. So you are not looking for a slave because he is not one. You are actually looking for a crown. All right? And she's not a thorn in your flesh. When you have this understanding, it will determine what you should do. Now, for a woman, when you are looking for a man, you are looking for responsibility, but you are not a burden. You are a blessing. You are not a minus, you are a plus. Now, when you see someone thanking God that finally, I will not cook again, somebody will cook for me, check it out. That can be a red flag. When you see someone who now say, well, by the grace of God now, somebody will be buying me all the latest fabrics in town, check it out. That may be a red flag. It is important you note it. Number 4, you see, the fallacy of your money is our money, my money is my money from the lady is satanic. It is never of God. You see, when we both find ourselves as married couple, it must be established that whatever is in the house is to be shared. Nevertheless, I must point out a note of caution that a responsible man will not always be looking for how to get money from the wife. I mean, you would have been settled. Adam was put in a settled garden and to till it, to take care of it so that more money can come. But it is important you to take time to look for what can be better or best for your life. Your wife's money can be an added value, but it's actually not your money as it were. Now, a wise woman will want to also help the husband. A wise woman will not want the husband, to be put in jeopardy or in great problem. So it's important we note all of these things so that our lives can actually enjoy the best that it should enjoy. This is important. So let there be shared value. And that starts from the mind. So it is not a hand in marriage, it's actually a mind in relationship. A hand in marriage without a mind in that relationship will lead to chaos. And number 5, when you want to get married as a believer, be the right person. Be the right man. When you are the right man, you will meet the right woman. God does not make wrong delivery. How did I meet this stupid woman? Somebody was stupid because it was a choice. How did I meet this foolish man? Somebody was stupid because it was a choice. Every mad woman you find in your life is a compensation, kind of, to a madman. Yes, God doesn't make wrong delivery. Red flags begins from you. You are the first to wave it. But if you are wise enough, you will do the right thing. I believe God brought you my way. God brought me your way so that we can be guided. It's short, but think about it. Your life will never remain the same. My name remains Ekundayo E. Olorundare. May the Lord bless you and take you very far. Amen.